Hey everyone, it's Joe. It's Tuesday the 9th of May. And quite an overcast day today. We've had a bit of rain. It's quite mild. And I think it's time that I repot my seed-grown tropical papayas here. So you can see that they're both pretty tall, nice and green, but they're not doing much at the moment, and I definitely think it's time to repot them. Last year I had a few flower buds on both of these trees, but they didn't open, and hence no fruit yet. Hopefully this year will be better as I repot them into some larger pots. And I'm going to use a mixture of some multi-purpose compost, potting mix, some perlite. I'm going to add a little bit of blood, fish and bone for feed, and hopefully they'll take off. I mean, these are pretty tall, guys, way over 5 foot tall in the pots, and they don't really have any issues with bugs. I mean, we've had a few spider mites, but I've given them a little spray with organic pesticide. Apart from that, these are pretty much pest-free plants. So you can see down here, really thick trunk here, both of them identical really. And I started these from seed 3 years ago. Really can't remember, guys. I'll say over 2 years anyway. Okay, so I'm going to repot them, and I'll be back. Okay guys, so before I repot these papayas, I thought I'll show you the root system. You can see here the old soil starting to break away, but very sandy, and I actually think this has been really good for keeping these trees alive, actually, because papayas hate wet feet. So this is very loose soil here, probably too loose, but yeah, it's kept the trees alive. You can see the roots here. I'll show you a bit closer on this one here. There's a nice root system there, guys. Sandy soil. We've got our new potting mix here with some perlite, and that'll help with aeration, drainage and moisture retention. We've also got the fish blood and bone in there for a feed, fertilizer. And then we've got the larger pots, which is going to go into. So you can see loads of drainage holes there. So that will help with keeping these plants from getting wet feet. Okay, I'll be back once they're both potted. Alright guys, all repotted now in the larger pots. And as you can see over here, I've decided to get rid of most of that loose soil and just give them a fresh start. Trying my best not to disturb their roots. And now I'm going to give them a liquid fish feed, and then I'll mulch them. So yeah, they should hopefully take off. And you never know, I might get some flowers. We'll see. So once I've fed them, I'm going to give them a good old mulching and bring them back indoors. So I've just mulched both plants with a straw mulch here. So very fine, and I think this is actually, I prefer this type of mulch to the barky mulch. It doesn't cause this area to rot. So we've got the straw mulch here in both pots. Two beautiful papaya trees that will hopefully take off after their repotting. Alright guys, I hope you've liked this video. If you have, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate you subscribing. Happy gardening.